Hello, this is Danielle, and beliefs equal thoughts, equal behaviors, equal action, equals result. This has been my topic for I think I've repeated that phrase about 900,000 times. And something that we're seeing all the time is whether your belief is that your ADHD makes it hard for you to do everything, or you can't afford to buy that thing. You can't afford to have help. Oh, I can DIY everything. I don't need help from anyone. That's my favorite one today. I have to say that this week, that is the one that's particularly striking a nerve with me, because I had somebody this morning. I posted about getting help and the fact that being ADHD, you really need to have help, because you can find the most success when you have accountability and structure and support. And I had somebody message me and just outright attack me because they know how to do everything. They got amazing grades in elementary school and high school, and they don't need help with anything. They can learn how to do anything on their own. And my response back to them is, that's freaking amazing for you. So how successful are you in your business? They blocked me. That was the end of the conversation. And I know that I've had sales calls lately with people and some of our sales team sales calls. Well, I can't afford that because XYZ, whatever the excuse is. It all comes back to that self-sabotage piece. Every belief, when not a positive belief, or every belief does become a result in your life and in your business. When your belief is that you can't, or it's impossible, or it's too hard, or I have an excuse for not being able to do it, whether that's your ADHD, your children, that's a popular one we hear all the time. I can't do that because my kids take too much time, or I can't do that because I have a day job, or I can't do that because I can't afford it, or I can't do that because I don't have my website done yet, or my email set up right, or a portfolio that's big enough, or an email list that's big enough. When you believe, when that is your belief, your action, your results are mostly non-existent or not where you want them to be. I think the biggest thing, the ADHD excuse or overwhelm or my children or whatever, they all kind of go together, and they're the ultimate excuse of I can't because. I hear that all day long in our personal businesses and when we work for others as ADHD coaches. Because remember, we aren't just business coaches and ADHD coaches for ourselves. We work in a professional capacity as ADHD consultants. And these are things that we hear all the time. My ADHD doesn't allow me to do that. Huh? Does ADHD make things more difficult? Do you have some challenges maybe because of your ADHD? Yes, I absolutely have challenges because of my ADHD. That doesn't keep me from doing diddly squat. And I think it's the implementation is one of the bigger deals, because we love to learn. ADHD brains, we are so smart. We are so smart. We love to learn new things. We love to learn. And we buy 12,000 courses and workbooks and that's where it ends. One, we may not actually do the course, or two, you do the course and you learn all of these amazing things, but you never implement, which means you never take action and never get results. And showing up when you feel uncomfortable, but showing up in a way that works for you in your current place right now, not as your past self, not as a future self 12 months down the line, which makes you burn out when you're trying to show up like that. It's that stretch and normalize, creating tools for your body, your brain, your life, your current situation, for your business, and understanding how that all works together. Because if you hire a traditional business coach as an ADHD entrepreneur, they're going to tell you, you need to do X, Y, Z in this way. I've worked with those coaches and it doesn't work. And their way isn't going to work for your business anyway. And in their timeline isn't going to work for you and your business, because you do have to stretch and normalize, stretch and normalize, stretch and normalize. Going through that process is changing one single part of a belief. It becomes a new thought, it becomes a new behavior, it becomes a new action, which creates results. And you get normalized with those new results. And then you take that next part of that belief, change the thought and change the behavior, change the action, change the result, normalize and enjoy that new space and grow with that, and then start the process over again. It is not a one and done thing. You have to adapt. And as you adapt, you change. As you change, you can adapt again. And it comes back to that reusing and resettling in. And I think that, again, that all comes back to those limiting beliefs that you can't change, or that something is going to get in your way, or whatever, or I can't afford it. And I hear that so much, but if you want to make it happen, you will. Like, if this will happen for me, I will make this change. It will happen. Is it going to happen right this second? maybe not. Maybe it's going to take you a week. Maybe it's going to take you a couple of weeks, whatever. But you can make that change when you change the belief behind it. There is no perfect time to do anything. If you have questions, please let us know. We are always happy to answer the questions. Have an amazing day, everybody.